But CBS Mornings is shining a light on the stigma surrounding Tourette syndrome.
Lead national correspondent David Begnaud has been open about the challenges he faces living with Tourette syndrome. The nervous system disorder tends to cause sudden twitches, often called tics.
He recently reported a story about Tourette's, and he introduced viewers to a police officer in Minnesota named Craig Elgin.
So tick-tock through all of your tics for me.
I got toe tics, I got leg stretching tic, hand stretching, wrists, arm stretch. I got the huff, the sniff, the laughing tic, hard blinking, throat clearing, face grimace. That's about all I can think of right now. And then new ones come and go. Luckily, I haven't had a new one in a while. Shoulder shrugging.
Isn't it fascinating to meet someone who is...
Craig was one of 3 people David profiled in his report. David joins us now. David, good morning. We're so happy to have you with us this morning. And I have followed you for years and watched your reporting for years. And I was surprised when you revealed that you have Tourette. So that's sort of how the story came about, right?
Yeah. Have you ever seen me ticking on television? Have you ever noticed?
I haven't. And when I've heard you talking about it, then I've started looking. I've never noticed.
It's so interesting. I just assume people see it and are just too nice to ask me what it is. You know, I just all my life, I've just been used to ridicule, quite frankly, and being the butt of a joke. I mean, look, it was tormenting as a child. I was diagnosed at the age of 6. Adulthood obviously is better because adults are not as cruel as kids can be simply because they don't know. But at the end of the day, what brought this story about was I just wanted to raise awareness. I mean, I've never seen a story about Tourette syndrome on television. Didn't see it. Wish I would have. And so that's what led me to sort of pitch this to my bosses, and they were like, absolutely. And I started looking for people, and that's when I found Craig the cop in Minnesota, and I found Kelsey the local TV reporter in Minneapolis, and I found Alex the CPA in Houston. I mean, there are people with TS all over the country, all over the world. I mean, you got Dan Aykroyd the actor who's got it, David Beckham the soccer star, Tim Howard the soccer star, Billie Eilish the musician. A lot of people have it. And David Begnaud. And I just wanted people to know, I want people to know, kids watching right now, if you have Tourette's, let me tell you something. If David Begnaud can be the lead national correspondent of CBS News, you can do whatever the heck you want to do with Tourette's, and it's not going to stop you.
Oh my goodness, that gave me chills when you said that. And I know, just sharing the story, you're changing so many lives. Do you think there's a lot of misinformation out there?
Yeah, I mean, in fairness, I think a lot of people just don't have a clue. And even as I sat with Dr. Shahed here in New York City, I was asking questions. Is TS genetic? Well, the reality is, yeah, we think it runs in the family. In fact, I think my dad has it. Okay. Is there a medication for Tourette's? Well, they use things like high blood pressure medication, ADHD medication, no smoking gun meds. And take Craig, for example. I actually connected him with a doctor here in New York City who saw him. And she gave him some meds, and the meds have worked. His tics have lessened, however. Horrible nightmares and terrible restlessness. So they dialed back the meds, but he didn't want to get off of them because the meds are really helping. But now he's looking into having a deep brain stimulation device implanted. Usually used for Parkinson's patients. It's considered experimental for Tourette's, but has shown to work very well. Electrodes are implanted in the brain and they can stop the tics. And Craig Elgin, the cop, the clip you just saw, he wants to have it done.
And one thing that your story really highlighted is how Tourette's, there's so many different symptoms with the TV reporter and the accountant and the police officer that you talked to.
Yeah. It's just so drastically different. I have a neck tic, I have my eye tics, I have a nose tic where I do this. I have a really embarrassing tongue tic where I make like a lizard stick out to the side and it's a vibrating sound. I also dart my eyes a lot during interviews, which I think can sort of startle people sometimes. I think I'm most embarrassed by that when I watch it back on television. And I think also the intensity that I have and the focus that I have is also a part of my Tourette's. But ladies, let me say, I think that which is my Achilles heel, my Tourette's, has also been a blessing in my life. It has allowed me to focus on things and go after things with tenacity and drive in a way that I think has gotten me to where I am.
And what do you want people to take away from this story? People watching who maybe don't understand and don't know someone with Tourette's.
that everybody's got something, and this just happens to be my something. There's about 400,000 people in the country who have this something, Tourette syndrome, but it is not going to stop you. You may tick, you may, make noises, you may blink, but it doesn't mean you don't have the intelligence, it doesn't mean you don't have the personality, and it doesn't mean you don't have the love to live a wonderful life. That's what I want people to know.
David Begnaud, thank you so much. We always love talking to you.
Thanks for listening.
That's just so great. I mean, just continuing that conversation, because when he said it, he's like, I've never seen a story about Tourette's. And I just thought to myself, I was like, actually, yeah, but I have been seeing it a lot on TikTok and a lot of social media where people who have TS are the ones that are trying to explain how they go about their lives and how they're just like everybody else. They just have a little extra something.
Yeah, and I love when he talked about the little kids and how it was so hard for him as a child, because he's just brilliant and successful and a wonderful human being. So that message is so important.
And I think building awareness is just so important, of understanding differences in others and not making fun of it. It's been made fun of a lot. He mentioned that in his story, in films and TV shows. And so when you build that awareness and you develop more sensitivity and compassion toward others who are different.
Yeah, especially newer medications, and hopefully all that goes well with everyone he interviewed.